Hi Stampers, it's great to have you back. We've been creating all week with the Autumn Leaves bundle, which is this stamp set and the coordinating dies. And today I have something extra special for you. Remember I told you I was going to feature that stunning, gorgeous, all about autumn designer series paper? Well, today's the day. I've gone all out and I got really fancy and I used some of that pretty foil paper. I just love this card. It's a little bit of a fun fold, a little bit of a different layout. Ooh, right? It is pretty in person. So yeah, I've got a few things to show you about how to attach some detailed dies. So make sure you stay and watch the whole thing. And we did a little bit of embossing over here with one of the different dies that's in that set. So let's get started. So for the base, it's very vanilla, and it's 8 1/4 by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 2 3/4. I'm also using Pretty Peacock and a little bit more very vanilla, and that Pretty Designer Series paper that's called All About Autumn. Remember, this stuff goes fast. It's really popular, so you should grab it while you can. I will have all of these sizes, the measurements, the colors of the paper that I used, and shopping links on my blog. It's stampinshout.blogspot.com, and in the description below the video, there is also a link. So if you just click that link, it takes you right over to my blog, and you'll have other pictures there and all that good stuff. So just wanted to make sure I mentioned that. So let's see, what are we going to do first? So you'll notice that out of this piece, I already cut the leaf out, and it's not going to show because when we put our card together, we're going to have that piece layered over it. And then I have the 2 matte piece and the designer series paper. And we'll go ahead and put a couple of these pieces together while we can. And grab my glue. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put these 2 pieces together, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the matte piece on the inside. We'll just get the easy stuff out of the way. I'm also going to glue together these 2 pieces. Okay, so we got the easy stuff out of the way. So again, on this leaf, I already cut it out and I textured it with that distressed 3D embossing folder. So let's see if you can see that. It's really pretty. But now I'm going to show you how to adhere something that's really detailed. So we're going to use the detailed veins. That's the little vein die right there. And sometimes it's hard to glue that. So let me show you what I did. So in the annual catalog, there's adhesive sheets, and I cut out a 3 by 3 piece because that's how big my piece of foil is, about 3 by 3. And that's big enough just to go ahead and die cut my leaf image out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel off the sticky or the label. Now that's all sticky right there. I'm going to put that on the bottom of this gold piece. So you always want to put the sticky on the bottom of whatever you're going to be cutting out, whether it be cardstock or whatever. And this is the gold foil. So I'm going to go ahead and lay that down. Now I'm going to take my die and I'm going to cut it out just like I normally would, and I will be right back. Okay, so remove the die. And we have our cutout piece. Just going to break it away. Okay. So now this has a coating on the back. I'm going to peel it away when I'm ready, and it'll be sticky, just like a sticker. So that actually created a sticker, so we can put that right on our leaf, but not quite ready to do that yet. I want to finish a couple of other things first. So I'm going to bring this piece in, and I'm going to use one of the dies in the set that we haven't used. And it's just a straight little die, and it leaves dotted images. So I'm going to run that through the cutting machine twice. I'm going to run it through right at the edge, and then I'm going to move it over and run it through one more time. So I'll be right back. So I want to show you really quick here. I don't know if you can see, but I ran it through once, and now I'm just going to lay it down one more time and run it through again. So it just created a little bit of interest on that card piece. It's kind of fun. If you can see it there. And so that's what that die does. And there's also a little square one that does a similar thing. It's got a little of a bit of a smaller image. Let's see, that one right there. So you can also add some lines with that die there to your card. So now I'm going to stamp on this one, and I'm going to stamp in Pretty Peacock. And this is going to be, well, let's see, this one I stamped Happy Birthday. And hang on one second. I think I'm going to bring in my Happy Thanksgiving stamp that I've been using this week. And again, that's from the Painted Pheasant stamp set. And I'm going to stamp Happy Thanksgiving. Like that. We'll let that dry a second. That ink is really, really juicy. We'll bring this one back in. Okay, so like I said, this has a sticker on the back now because that's what we created with those adhesive sheets. And it peels off really, really easy. And now we have our sticker. So I'm just going to lay that right on our leaf image. And now I'm going to put on my sticker because the sticker also has the stem. So the stem's going to go ahead and stick right down there. So I'm just placing it up high. And that's it. Really easy, right? Those adhesive sheets are amazing for very detailed dies like this. But tomorrow I'm going to show you another way to attach this. So make sure you're back for that because it's totally different and a lot easier. But it's if you don't have those adhesive sheets, it's another idea how to do it. So I'll show you that tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on the inside of our card, and then I'll show you how to attach that little square. Okay, so now this is going to be popped up on dimensionals, and you have an option if you want, you can add the bow. So on this one here, I added a bow, and when you open it up, you can see the backing of the bow, but it's really pretty, I think. But on this one, I'm not going to add the bow. I just think it's very, very pretty without the bow, and so I'm going to make this one just a little bit different. So the way I'm going to do this is I want dimensionals only on this side right here. So I'm just going to flip it over and put my dimensionals right there. And I don't want them to show, so this is a good way to line it up. Okay, so I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to kind of look to see where my dimensionals are, just to be extra careful. And I know that they're basically on this whole left side. So I'm just going to go ahead and center this and lay it down. And then when you open it, so you don't see the dimensionals there, and there is your pretty Thanksgiving card. Isn't that pretty? So yeah, you can do it with or without the bow, but isn't that a neat trick how to use those adhesive sheets? It really, really made it easy, didn't it? Well, thanks everyone for crafting with me today. I hope you were inspired by today's card. As a quick reminder, the Autumn Leaves products are in high demand, especially during the holiday season, so make sure you grab yours while you can. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for another card class at noon. Don't hesitate to invite your friends to be part of our creative community. It's more fun when we craft together. And don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. If you missed yesterday's video, there's a little link that's popping up right at the end of this video, or you can go back and rewatch any of my videos. So don't be shy. Stamp and shout.